you guys, I am out of my procedure and I almost had a fucking panic attack. So first of all, we're staying in an Airbnb and this is all my clothes. So when I took off my jacket, my sweater, I guess I was like leaking from my incisions, and that jacket was expensive. So we have it soaking in hot water. And then I went to the bathroom and it was like a scene from a horror story. Like, none of this stuff was shared on the YouTube videos that I watched. Let me just prop you guys, actually. None of this was shared on the YouTube videos that I watched, and I think that's pretty fucked. So I'm gonna share the real. I had to throw on my bra over the garment, which I actually have to pin. So my incisions on my arms were leaking and Lexi had to put another pad in there. I don't even know if it's done right, but I mean, it stopped the leaking. I put my bra over because I wasn't wearing a bra, and then you guys are gonna laugh, but my sweatpants got dirty, so I had to put my underwear over the garment. And right now you can't even see results because they have a bunch of padding in the garment to keep everything nice and tight. I will say, I don't know if I was panicking, but before I felt super nauseous and I was getting really hot and like starting to panic. So I came to the bathroom because I thought I was going to puke. So yeah, and I told Lexi, I was like, I want to share this because when I was watching YouTube videos on Airsculpt, nobody mentioned, nobody that I saw mention this. And also there's not many like videos from actual people outside of like the places that do Airsculpt that shared their experience. So hopefully this can help whoever's considering it. So far I just feel like really groggy. During the procedure, all I felt was pressure, and like I could feel them moving the machine in my arms. And actually you can see, am I tripping? I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. You could kind of see already. There were a few times where I felt pressure and I didn't like that, and they can tell, so they gave me more laughing gas, which in hindsight I think maybe that's why I kind of feel like shit. So we're ordering something to eat because I haven't eaten since this morning, neither has Lexi, and that's pretty much it. So once again, here's how the garment looks with my underwear over it. I mean, super sexy, not really, but yeah. I'm also glad that this bathroom has a ledge that I can put you guys on. But yeah, I feel delirious, I'm exhausted, and now I'm a little stressed that I'm like leaking so much. I also can't take a shower for 48 hours. Yeah. Jesus, take the wheel. So that is day one update. Let me see if I can show you guys here. There's so much padding that they put in. Like there's like a huge brick of padding right now. Here are the arms. Yeah, so day one, not loving it. Guys, for the sake of being real, I look a mess, but I had to check in because I'm not well. I leaked all over the bed, but thankfully I had like these pee-pee pads. I have them on the chair now because I'm sitting. And going to the bathroom was fine. It was up until I had to poop. Bitch, I thought I was gonna have to call you. Straight up. I could not wipe my ass. Guys, I thought I was gonna have to call Lexi. I couldn't wipe my ass. Yeah, she wouldn't have done it. That's why I didn't. I knew it. She's such a bitch. Don't make me laugh.
That's disgusting.
Oh, so here is what I'm looking like right now. So far, if you really, just don't do this. Like, if you really don't need to. Like, I didn't need to. This was obviously just something that I wanted to do. But I'm a little bitch with pain, and I told you guys I was gonna come with the real, and the real is this shit hurts. I woke up this morning feeling like I was hit by a truck. I had to sleep like a dead person, straight on my back. And like, I can't even hold the camera. My arms are so sore. So that's the tea, and I feel like the whole vlog I'm gonna be looking like this because I just can't. I can't. And we ordered breakfast, so we got mango, that's how you say it? We got mango, eggs, and I ordered coffee because I need to eat so that I can take the pain medication again. You can't take it on an empty stomach because I'm very much in pain. So, and I have these freaking foam pads, and it's not a vibe. That's the update, guys. Hopefully later on I'll feel better and I can come back on and like chat with you all, but right now it's looking very slow for that. What up, you guys? I have already filmed a little bit prior to this video, but I wanted to actually come on screen looking presentable a few days after this whole operation to kind of give you my part 1 review. So this is going to be a series with multiple parts, and because it takes such a long time to heal completely from Airsculpt, I feel I would be doing a disservice by only providing one video, whereas I'm going to be providing multiple videos sharing the process and kind of how I'm feeling through the process. Right now I'm standing. So number 1, they recommend you stand a lot or walk around a lot after your operation, and I've been trying to do that, but also it's really uncomfortable to sit. So if you didn't know, I got Airsculpt on my arms and my full abdomen. That is all that I did, but that was enough to take me out. So on Instagram, on TikTok, YouTube, I watched a ton of reviews before moving forward with this, and something that I noticed mentioned so much is, oh my god, the downtime is like nothing, you'll be fine, you can even go to work the next day. And I beg to differ. I think there's the clip day 1 post-op of me that we'll throw in here, where I was a mess. Like, I was leaking everywhere, my arms were leaking from the small incisions that they made, my tummy was leaking. It was so ugly, and I didn't know I had a phobia with blood until seeing all of like the leakage and the blood. Every time I would see it, I felt like I was gonna faint. I felt sick. It was not fun, and I feel like not enough people talk about the emotions after surgery. They always talk about like the final of everything, like the finale, like how they look after surgery, but they don't talk about the emotional roller coaster. And it was crazy. So like day 1 post-op, when I had to change the pads, so I'm wearing like a full faja right now. I have padding, so if there's areas where I look bulky, it's just where the padding is holding the incisions so that they don't like leak. So I have padding here, I have padding here. I have this faja on for my arms and also a faja for my abdomen on, just to keep everything tight. So that's something the doctor recommends, that you wear a faja for 2 weeks post-op. But a lot of the women that I've spoken to that specialize in aftercare mention that you should be wearing your faja even longer than that. So just note that if this is something you're thinking about. So yeah, we talked about leakage. Let's just talk about day of. Something else that's mentioned a ton about Airsculpt is like, it's a breeze, it's a walk in a park, and I just did not feel that at all. Now, this is not to discredit the doctor. I went to Elite Body Sculpture in New York and I saw Dr. Perkins, and he was amazing. His team was amazing. However, maybe I didn't ask enough questions, but also I felt like I did. I just don't feel like I was given full truths when it comes to recovery, and like also the steps after surgery that not a lot of people talk about, and how much money you have to spend after your surgery. So after you blow a bag on Airsculpt, you have to blow another bag on lymphatic drainage massages because you can't not get those. If you don't get these massages, and you have to get like packages of like 10 to 15 massages where you go see a professional who massages you to kind of get the drainage going so that you don't get pockets and like, so your stomach doesn't look hard or your arms don't look lumpy. These are all the things that I just wasn't aware of, and I wish I had a video like this to kind of prepare me. But during surgery, I will say they had given me a Xanax before I went in, then they had numbed me, and then they gave me laughing gas, but I was up, guys. Like, you're up. You may pass out a few times, which happened to me with the laughing gas. Like, I had the laughing gas and then I would kind of like doze off, but I was up. I heard everything they talked about, which, girl, the tea that was spilled in that surgery room while I was under was hilarious. And me being a Puerto Rican, you know, I had my ear out like this listening. A lot of tea was spilled and I thought it was pretty funny, but also for somebody who can't handle hearing everything that's going on, you do feel what's going on. Something else that I feel wasn't mentioned in a lot of the videos is everybody's like, oh, it's just, you feel a vibration. But once again, I guess everybody's different. Yeah, I felt the vibration of the machine in my abdomen and in my arms, but I also felt everything. Like, I felt them moving around. I felt when the doctor kind of reached near my ribs with the machine, and I remember myself wincing, and that was just not a good time. I felt when they were doing my arms, and then, you know, you have to like turn over during the procedure. Like, they tell you, hey, you have to turn over, you have to do this. And I just feel like if you're not prepared to be well aware of what's going on during a surgery, Airsculpt is not for you. I thought that it would be kind of easier, more seamless experience, and I've never had anything else done ever in my life, so this was the first time, so I really didn't know what to expect. But it was not easy, it was not seamless. This is what my results look like right now, but once again, I'm in garments, I'm still pretty swollen. My whole abdomen, I have a huge piece of foam like this big pressing. I'm super numb. I'm still numb on my stomach. I can feel like liquid moving in my arm. It's such a bizarre feeling. I actually like feel kind of sick thinking about it. Isn't that so crazy? So yeah, this is gonna be a series. This is part 1 of me being brutally honest. This shit is no joke. They did give me high milligrams of ibuprofen, antibiotic, and anti-nausea medicine, which I haven't used that. The ibuprofen is great, but I don't use it a ton. I've actually been like kind of weaning off that. I will take one today before I go to my lymphatic drainage massage at 2:30, which thankfully I found someone in Connecticut who's really reputable, which I'm so happy because I was nervous I wasn't going to be able to find somebody reputable. Not that Connecticut doesn't have that, but I was just nervous. I wanted somebody I know to have given me the recommendation, which I found someone. All is well. I did see a specialist in New York that was recommended by Airsculpt. Her name was Lori. She was incredible. She did my first lymphatic drainage massage and it was amazing. But yeah, this isn't like a quick thing, and you do need time for recovery. This is once again the first time I've done my hair and makeup since Tuesday, and even Tuesday I like did something super simple because I was going under, or like under, but I was up. I just haven't had the energy. I feel like I didn't think this entirely through because I do have some campaigns I have to shoot this coming week that I feel like I need to like get the ball rolling. I need to start healing. But yeah, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I think the first time I saw my stomach, my heart dropped. And I just feel like nobody talks about this stuff. Like, it is emotional as hell. So yeah, the first time I saw my stomach, I was like, what did I do? What did I do? And it's just, it's like you're seeing something so foreign and it also just feels foreign. And while my stomach is like super flat, it just looks different. And I'm hoping with the massages and everything, it looks better. My arms, I do love the way my arms look without all of this stuff on, but they're still super swollen too. But yeah, first check-in guys, first video on my Airsculpt. I'm still really like full of mixed emotions. I'm not gonna see my results for like 3 months. That's another thing. Like when you go in, it's not instant, guys. Like you're coming out of surgery and you are swollen. Like you have to do all of these crazy things after. It's very expensive. One of the questions that I got was, you know, how much did it cost for my arms and my full abdomen? I paid $13,000, which is so crazy. And then the massages can range anywhere for the packages from $1,200 upwards to like $2,000, and you need them. It's like, it's a non-negotiable. So like if you're thinking about doing something like this, you have to think about all these things that come with it. You need to buy like supplements. You have to buy things that you can use to compress your stomach so that everything kind of looks good as you're healing. It's a lot. It is a lot. Mentally, physically, I'm very like winded. I'm tired, but I know that I have to walk around and kind of keep myself and my body moving so my lymph nodes can like do their thing and I can like drain. I'm peeing a lot. They gave me a faja with like a slit so I can pee. Girl, I took a scissor and had Lexi cut the slit all the way up my ass, because I'm like, this is hard. Like imagine trying to poop and take this whole faja off. It's like a bunch of different hooks, so that was hard. Showering post-op is very hard. Once again, just seeing your body, it's like culture, or not culture shock, but it's like shocking to say the least. Like you're bruised up, you're swollen. So like taking my first shower, thankfully my mom came to New York and took care of me for one day. And then I told her, I'm like, I want to go home. Like this is wild. She helped me take my first shower, and you're just put in like a position, especially if you're an adult doing this, where like you feel like a child. Like people have to take care of you. You have to have a support system. I don't know how anyone can do this alone. Like you need someone to help you. So yeah, that is part 1 of this series, guys. If you have any questions and you want to leave them in the comments down below for part 2, please do. I'll be sharing, you know, 1 month post-op, 2 month. I'm not ready to share photos yet. Hopefully by 3 months I can do a before and after, but I'm just not ready to do that yet. And once again, just something people don't talk about. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm excited to bring you guys more. Bye guys.